Hello everybody, this is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Let's check out this mirror. It's just the good old mirror gag. What we have left is what's in the basement. Click, you leave the key in the lock for safekeeping. Head down the stairs. Jeez, it's dark down here. I see it. Do you see it? It's wiggling. All the fuses are missing. That explains the lights, I guess. It sounds like I need to find fuses to be able to do anything else here. Is that part of the side quest? Nope. Alright, we're gonna go back to Plunkett. Turn a street corner and duck behind a mailbox. That's the time to avoid being spotted by 3 tin Lizzies who are either squatting on a stoop or stooping on a squat. I'm gonna eavesdrop them. I'm bored. When's the last time we had a good rumble? Ages, but we got a non-aggression pact with the Doughboys. Big Liz wouldn't like it if we messed that up. What about the Glockens? Want to fight some of them? They're too weird. Can't understand what she's saying. Lean in. Careful not to be discovered. What? I can't hear you with that helmet on. Are you eating something under there? Sandwich. Give them what they want. Let's fight them. What the fuck is this shit? Ow! What the hell is this shit? Whirling wrench. Nancy the welder. Copper Tammy the greaser. Iron Goldie the wrencher. And a dancing tentacle for some fucking reason. I'm gonna set off the sacks of violence. Gonna set Obi on fire. Gonna shoot me with the grease gun. Gonna slap me with the wrench. I have to kill this tentacle. I have to kill this tentacle before it buffs everybody and I'll get fucked. Ah! Obi, no! The hell was that? A random ass car came out of nowhere and murked her. It's even on the sidewalk, not even on the street. Location unlocked. 10 Lizzie's Chop Shop. I'm gonna save it for later. I got something I gotta do here. Hey, Urgel. Alright, hello. How's the grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them, and 5 of them blew up in my face. 5 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much of a discount? 200 meat in total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. Seems less like a discount and more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. We got the haversack. So I need the helmet for the thingamabob. And I can take the field manual. Whoops. Whoops. Whatever. I knocked over my trash. By accident. That's fine though. Thank you, sir. I'm going to read this field manual. Got skill orchestra strike. There's an appendix full of charts and frequencies in which bones will shatter if you play them loudly enough. You can memorize it if you took the time. If you upgrade with 100 XP, you'll do 2 additional damage. That requires... I'm so close to the handgun's tail thing, though. What do I have? I have 67. I have 67 XP. 67 XP. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Murray's just for a second. I'm gonna see. I'm still looking for the thingamabob. Charles? Okay, so I've got really about nothing to do other than fuck around at the chop shop. Or I can wander. We're gonna busk for a little bit of meat. Long before you actually turn the corner, you hear two Glockens playing their high-pitched plinkety glockenspiels extremely loudly. By the time you actually get up to them, you're not totally deaf, but you wish you were. Give them a fucking message. Lesson. So I don't have to fight their dumbass. You manage to sneak up to the Tin Lizzie's hideout without anyone noticing. You aren't going to stay unnoticed for long, though. This place is crawling with Lizzies. Unless your first move is to turn tail and run, I guess. I'm gonna get the jump on them. Watching someone try to scrape one more sandwich with the meat out of a leftover turkey carcass. Get him, Moby. Berlin grows stronger. I put the car out of its misery. Maybe I made it worse. I don't know. In the toolbox, we got greasy gloves, sharpening stone, and spray on asbestos. I'm gonna fish in this oil barrel. Got a Tin Lizzie grease gun. Fish again. Got face grease. And hand wash and gasoline. Bunch of Tin Lizzies are hanging out here. Their attention's mainly focused on something further to the right, but the camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is. You're gonna put me on fire? Well, fuck you. That's gonna hurt. I gotta put myself out. No more fire for you, bitch. Hey, you leave Merlin alone. Bonk. Got face grease, 12 meat, some XP. Do I have enough XP now? I'm gonna do Air of Mystery. I feel like, why the fuck would you do that? It's because I feel like it, that's why. Now I got 5 and 5. You know what that means? I might be able to read the handgun's tail. Now I know advanced handgunnery. I mean, I should use the... are my tongs ranged? They're magical. Ranged. So it seems all of my ranged stuff. Oh, the fuck. Getting a text message from some weird ass company being like, hey, you want to have a loan? You want to have a loan? And I'm like, no. I don't want to have a loan. But more like a picked apart truck. Not a pickup truck. Muscular woman with flaming red hair is sitting in a throne made of welded together wrenches and glaring at you. Approach. The woman gives you the traditional slow, sarcastic clap as you step forward. Nice entrance. Thanks. Nice chair. Thanks. Now who the hell are you? I'm Ernest Howard. You better remember that name or it'll be the last one you ever forget. You got some high carbon steel bearings coming in here and talking to Big Liz Studebaker like that, kiddo. I'm the boss of this gang and I don't have to take that kind of crap from anyone. You narrow your eyes and stare. Now, considering that you just busted into my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind. So what is it you want exactly? Gotta join your gang? Sorry, kiddo, this ain't a gang. It's business. I can tell just by looking at you, you don't know a crankcase from a manifold. The crankcase is the one with the cranks in it? I'll tell you what, you got this far, and my girls ain't no slouches. That's worth some respect. So I'll grant you a boon. Boon? Like a favor? Yeah, within reason. How do I know this isn't some kind of trick? It's no trick, you can trust me. Besides, because I'm sitting on the crescent throne, that means everything I say is automatically true. Wow, like the Pope? Kinda, yeah. We're real into hierarchy and chain of command around here. Neat. Anyway, what if you say you have a million meat? What? What if you say black is white? It isn't magic, it's just... Look, part of being a good leader is not trying to use your powers in stupid ways. Aw. Anyway, you get one wish. What it'll be? More... You cannot wish for more wishes. Nuts. I want to sit in your swell chair. Nope. Oh, come on, just for a second. Only the boss of the 10 Lizzies can sit on the crescent throne. Sorry, kid. That stinks. I can do it. Come on, let me sit in your chair. I've never seen a chair like that before. The workmanship is amazing. I just want to see how it feels. I promise I won't cause any problems. Alright, fine, but just for a second. Wicked. Big Liz stands up and you take her seat on the crescent throne. It's cold and not very comfortable, but it does make you feel pretty powerful. Wow, this is great. Glad you like it. Now get up. Nah, seeing as how I'm boss of the gang now, I think I'll enjoy it a little longer. What did you just say? I said I'm the boss of the 10 Lizzies now. And I said it while sitting on the crescent throne. Twice. Nice try, dipstick, but the power of the throne doesn't apply unless you are already the boss. I was the boss as soon as I sat down. You said while sitting on here that only the boss of the 10 Lizzies can sit on the crescent throne, and here I am, sitting on it. Ipso facto, I'm the boss. Why, you little... And the first change I'm making is that from now on, changes in gang leadership can only occur via written agreement from the current boss, which is me. You promised me you wouldn't cause any problems. I don't see any problems from where I'm sitting. Take it easy, Big Liz. I'm just messing with you. Huh? I don't have time to run the gang. I'm busy. I'm busy with something kind of weird. I think I might need your resources, so you can run the gang same as always. All I need is for you guys to help me out if I need backup. I swear on the crescent throne that as soon as I'm done with this whole crazy mess I've fallen into, I'll make you full official boss of the 10 Lizzies again. Alright, I guess I deserve for falling for that trick. You win, boss. Great. Hey, you can sit back down if you want. This thing is uncomfortable. I'll stand, thanks. So what do you need from me? I could use some supplies. Supply shed's over there. Here's the key. If you get in any trouble in town, just give a whistle and one of the girls will come out. Help out. Thanks. I'm stealing the throne. Hey, it's that rug from the boarding house. Miss Brewster must have had it sent to you as an additional gesture of gratitude. Or because she hates the way it looks and thinks it's cursed. Either way, score. You sit for a moment and reflect on both your power and your responsibilities. You gain an effect. Heavy is the hand. You've surveyed your kingdom and decided which parts of it need to be hit really hard with the throne wrench. Plus 3 to ranged weapon attacks. Well, since I'm doing so much damage, I guess. I need to go back there, but, we'll just, switch over to grease gun, bro. I don't like how you teleported me back here, honestly, but we're gonna go back to the chop shop. Ooh. Take a wrong turn into an underground coffee house just as a thinly mustachioed man demands any decent person to defend the formal vulgarity of Joyce's Ulysses. I don't have enough moxie for you, homie. Sorry, I tricked you, Big Liz. Let's go blacksmithing. Anvil. This car's not been noticeably chopped yet. Drawers are locked, dang it. Let's jimmy it with our wire coat hanger. Unlock the car, ruining both the lock and the hanger in the process. The glove compartment is full of meat. You gained 120 meat. So we got anarchist hardware, mostly just pipes and cannon fuse. Anarchy's pretty straightforward. Got a crowbar, another crowbar actually. Chopped off car door. Deal your muscle and physical damage and reduce an opponent's mysticality by 3 once per fight. Poster says antifreeze is delicious, but it's poison. Every day on this calendar just says crimes. Well, hold on. We're gonna read this first. Weapon repair aware. You know enough about a weapon repair to tell when it's needed, but not quite enough to do anything about it. Fuck. Weapon durability system unlocked. Gotta put the book away, but you realize with your newfound knowledge that its spine is broken beyond repair, so you throw it away. Oh, so my tongs were about to break then? Interesting. Alright, let's see what we can make. So basic combat items, we got Sleaze Wad, Flesh Spackle, Molotov Shot, and Slush Ball. Alright, but what about the fancy ones? We got a Grease Bomb, Benzel Bucket, Abrasive Discus, and an Ice Bomb. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an Ice Bomb, alright, and a Grease Bomb. I'll make a Flesh Spackle, a couple of them actually. And the reason for that, I don't like that I have weapon durability unlocked, but at least I can know when my shit's about to break, I guess. So I made flesh speckles for curing myself, and these two because at some point I'm going to want to bomb something. I'm going to need to get rid of something very quickly because it's murdering me. That weird old man again who's looking for his son. Wasn't there a hobo signs? There it is. Code reads Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date, so that's what that code was all about. It's pressed ham panini. I don't have anything fancy in there. I guess I can do the hats real fast before I continue the actual story. A petrified espresso bean. Grind it up. Energizing powder and XP. I guess I could go here and do the hats real fast, because where's my hats? There it is. Okay, let's go back to hats. We're gonna go switch to the Cola Wars helmet. And then I need to go back in there. gives muscle and maximum HP. This gives physical armor and a hot. But it looks ugly as fuck. So I'd rather have that. What's my current food? Okay, so right now I have stench armor. Let's see. So I can do a muscle +1. I need a moxie up. Is what I need. I need moxie up. Go to Dirch's house, because I still need to make Dirch do stuff. Hi, boss. Ah, my trusted lieutenant, Stephanie Brass? Close enough. What's up? Nothing in particular, just happened to see you and thought I'd say hi. Go get him, great job, keep it up, that sort of thing. Gosh. I literally have zero idea what it is you're doing, though. Well, me neither, but it hasn't stopped me. You're an inspiration to us all. I want to ask you about the pork wad. Alright, you better come in. Thanks for letting me in, old man. Any chance I can just take this fishing rod? I ain't mine. I think the cat dragged it in. So is that a yes? Don't remember the question. Muscle +3 physical damage is insane, so I'm gonna take that. Let's fish at the saltwater fishing bin. What I get? Spearmint taffy. Increases damage to ranged weapon attacks by 1 until I use a different potion. It's a simple device, a glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck on it. Blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue, though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. I love it. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. All the blubber lamp. No more. Try to pet it. The cat shies away from your touch. You notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. Black above this urn says Peg Leg Johnny. Black above this one says Handsome Jeff. Less Handsome Jeff. Barnacle Face. Fifth Sailor. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers, nor newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those 3 things. Can I ask you about the pork wad? Oh, I got a drink. Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean it as in, haha. So the rock's in your front yard. I ain't know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. They just come with the house. New ones pop up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Peg Leg, Handsome Jeff, Last Handsome Jeff, Old Barnacle Face, and the other ones, 5. What was his name? I ain't recall. He was new. Just signed on before that last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. And that's all I got to say about him. Got a lot of urns. Crew's body washed short after a time. Didn't figure they want a sea burial after what happened, so I had him cremated. Well, except that fifth feller were never found, and I ain't recall how that urn got here. He's a member of the crew, right and proper though, so he got as much right to be here as any of them. You ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, I used to go and pay my respects once in a while, but before my knee started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though, huh? You talk to the urns? Yeah, we shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. See that like they talk back. They do, and I can see from your face that you don't believe me, so you can ask them yourself, landlubber. Guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine, but if you got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. Hello? Anyone there? I'll imitate his voice. Yar there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I got rid of that no-good landlubber. Yar, Captain. What they want anyhow? Buy nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle, trying to sell newspapers and like that. Pay it no, never mind. Aye, Captain. So, how are things? No problems, Captain. Everything's shipshape. Was happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Pegleg Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg? Sure. How'd you get it? Got it because I lost the original leg? I'd assume so, yeah, but how? Well, wait, weren't you there when it happened? Time for my nap. Talk to you later. How you be doing there, handsome Jeff? Smooth sailing, Captain. You feel like talking over old times? Sure, I mean, yar, why not? Right then, which particular yarn from your past have you got on your mind? Actually, let's talk about you. Me? Fella next to you is less handsome Jeff, so this is judgment of your relative appearance literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal, yar? You never... Wait a minute. You don't remember what we actually look like? Oh, yes, of course I do. Gotta go. Bye. Anything on your mind, Captain? Like what? Or, I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright, right. So, yar, so... Oh, right. Those old times, right? Sure. Right, yar, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yar, we sure did. Many of them. Anyway, I'm glad we had that chat. Everything going all right? All right, Captain. Nary a cloud in the sky. Good, great. You in a chatting mood? Sure, yar. You know me, Captain. Man, a few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right, well, actually, I was wondering about your name there, the Barnacle Face. What about it? I was just wondering why. I mean, of course I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you never actually said, that is, you never actually asked before, so I'd have thought you already... Right, yeah, obviously I already... Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Okay, yeah, good. Yar. So, sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what's new, but, You're not a talkative one, are you, matey? Suppose you never were to come to that. So, well, as you were then. I could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes isn't cigarettes? Aye. What does an urn want with cigarettes? Alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yar. So I need to get cigarettes. Who would have cigarettes? You know what? I bet the Cola Wars store has cigarettes. Would you like to purchase a set of encyclopedias? God, no. They might say that. Understandable. What if I told you that this was no ordinary encyclopedia? You think that's something you're likely to tell me? So likely as to be certain. Step a little closer, would you? I would. Opens his trench coat to reveal a set of dog-eared paperback books. There's no collection of boring facts. This is an encyclopedia of blue humor. Multi-volume collection of the lewd and less vicious. A trove of truly tasteless treasure. It's a set of books of dirty jokes. Precisely, and it's yours for the obscenely low price of 200 meat. Fuck it, I got meat. Aren't we done here? What are you waiting for? I'll watch you read it. Fucking weirdo. Who wants to watch me read that? Hey, do you have cigarettes? You do have cigarettes. I'll buy a couple of them. I'll buy some sardines as well for that other cat, because I'm curious what that cat... Fuck you. See, Calliope gives me a physical armor, right? So what does Ishmael give me? Yeah, I heard you the first time, you stupid fish. Hey, watch this. You're gonna take 12 damage because you're a bitch. Ah ha ha. Fishman throwing sphere. And a bucket of chum. Oh, increases by Moxie by 1. Okay, I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this for a second. What are my effects? What do I have from food? Muscle. Oh, I can't replace that yet. Put cigarettes on the tray and quickly hatch a plan. Approaching the 5th urn, you put on Captain Dirge's voice. Arr, Vader, your smokes be upon the table as you wanted. Appreciate it, Captain. And you hide behind the captain who's snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides aside, and an unshaven, shifty-looking guy pokes his head out, glances around surreptitiously. And he tiptoes over to the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, and returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Oh, what do you know? Oh, it's... It's locked in place. There must be a catch. I mean, literally. Check a nautical guide to Lieutenant Harbor. Check a seaman's manual of ropes and knots. Check practical secret doors for the home handyman. You tilt the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flip the book open and start rifling through the pages until you find one with the page corner turned down. Diagram on the page shows the 3 most common unobtrusive latch mechanisms for bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. Now you can open the secret door whenever you're ready. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, what are you doing in, Are you seriously about to ask me what I'm doing in here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How did you find me? I hadn't watched when you came out for your smokes. Oh, that was you, huh? I thought the captain's voice didn't sound right. What's supposed to do? It's basically just what it looks like. Looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps. In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. I figured an old sea captain must have a secret treasure, right? He wasn't a pirate. No, it turned out he's just a lonely old man with nobody to talk to except, well, his old sailing buddies, so I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. You didn't find it strange? He was a little spooked at first, but once I'd gotten a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough to keep up with the anecdotes, he relaxed. It's kind of nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? So that's all you do this just because you feel sorry for him? Yeah, well, I won't pretend I don't like having somewhere to stay rent-free, and his pension from the shipping company is pretty good, and his short-term memory is kind of bad, so he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy. It's an easy life. Don't screw it up for us, okay? Wait, what is it to you anyway? You're about to stolen urn. Oh, yeah, that was probably a mistake. He'd mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, so I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from that little cathedral to fill the spot. It seemed like a good idea at the time. The Vicar needs it back. Okay, it'll be weird if it just vanishes, though. Can you swap it for another one? Captain doesn't open them, so he won't notice if there's no ashes in it. What the fuck am I supposed to do with a blubber? So to get that urn, I have to get another urn. Oh, we're gonna wander a bit. We'll wander some more. Giving music lessons to the... We're gonna wander a bit more. See an IRS agent through the window of a diner struggling with his paperwork. Popping the cap off a red pen, you lean through the window over and make a few improvements to his work. You pat him on the head and walk off whistling as he shouts terrible curses at your back. Honestly, there wasn't all that much to correct. She gave me an anarchist hardware. See, like, if I do this for long enough, I'm gonna have enough. So I'm gonna go. I'm just tutoring street urchins. I feel like I'm not using the fishing rod right. See how I'm using it? I like threw the whole fishing rod at him. I'm gonna join in their dance. Well, I don't know their dance, never mind. Fine pair of pants? This man's gonna give me a pair of pants that's gonna knock my socks off. What? Waxed slacks. Guaranteed grease proof. They're yours for only 20 meat. Hell yeah, bro. 20 meat? Bro, like, legitimately, if I just sit here and keep doing this crazy shit, I'm gonna make meat, well, I can't do that. Alright, we're gonna... They're muggering me. This is a muggery. We insist on it that you tell us all of your meat give. That you to us all of your meat give. What, all of it? That's crazy. I guess that is a little extreme. Savvy instead for meat? Yeah, whatever. Goblins thank you politely and strut away. Whatever. Okay, well, you aren't helpful with that, so I can't do anything with you. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna equip... It was a ring, right? Foot's ring. So I can get some wandering salesman. Hey, baby, what's happening? Hi. I can see you dig the shades. You got good taste. What the what? You like my sunglasses. Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years, though. Pride myself on being on the cutting edge. Buy yourself a pair for only 25 meat? Sure, why not? Fuck it, we're gonna beat up these Glocklins. Gustav the Pounder, Great the Pounder, Merlin the Mockingbird woke up. We have Gottfried the Dinger and Gunter the Pounder. I played the wrong instrument, so I'm just kind of dealing with it. Thanks for the muscle. That's what I meant to use. Don't hit Obi. No! Obi's dead. Obi's dead, man. They killed Obi, man. Like, throw the whole fucking rod at him and yank it back. What the hell? Glockenspieler flyer. I should probably read that then. Now I know we're a Glockenspiel. Come on, give me more. Fuck you. Get out of my way. Make the bon motier. Oh, hey now, how's the weather up there? Up where? You're taller than me. Up on the property ladder. I almost can't see you up there. I suppose I do own a brownstone or several. Gee whiz, well I hope to join you in a brownstone of my own soon enough, but a fellow like me's gotta sell if he wants in on the property ladder. Luckily, product I got nearly sells itself. What is it? Paperclip. Bam! That's a paperclip. Is it ever? I don't know if I need a paperclip right now. Guess your documents keep themselves from flying off in the wind. Guess your nose secures itself against wild odors. Okay, fine, I'll buy one. You fucking weirdo. I'm just trying to find more of those guys, but they aren't. I'm not getting any of them. Excuse me there, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? Yeah. Thank you kindly. This will be just the thing I need to ensure that something will be on fire at some point in the future. Alright, so I'm going to assume that I'm not getting much more salesmen. So I'm going to go back here to that, and I'm going to change the foot ring back to the saxophone ring. See, it's like what annoying sound do you want to listen to with the shoes? Because I don't really want to listen to any of them. I don't even really want to listen to his thing. Cat or mailbox that has been tipped over by some vandals. You're right, the letterbox is heavier than it looked, but you're more responsible than you look to. I need... I can do this right now, or I can wait until after this fight to get sharp eyes. I'm gonna wait until after this fight to get sharp eyes. Hi, hello, what want you? I want to buy a Glockenspiel. You have good taste in musical instruments, but our Glockenspiels are not for sale. Oh, come on, everything's got a price. The price of a Glockenspiel is no meat. 9 meat? I'll pay you 9 meat for one. That joke does not work even. I want to talk to your boss. Have you an appointment? No. Can I make one? No. I want to go look at the building behind you. The old Glockenspiel shop? That is our hideout. You are in there not allowed. Oh, please. No, it's for gang members. That is the whole point of a hideout. Fine, I'll beat your ass. I don't give a fuck. I'll beat his ass. I don't give a shit. Bye. Beat his ass. Boom. Okay, I got my XP from that. What the fuck? The owner of this place added a huge wasp nest in case the keep out sign wasn't sufficient. What do you want? Obi will now act earlier in combat. The Glockens have really bled the store dry. Look, there's no mouse, there's no accessories, there's no suspenders, there's no ringers, there's no dingers. Sorry, there's no dingers, there's no dongers. This goblin looks a bit tougher than the others. Also, they're at the back of the room, so they're probably the boss. They look both delighted and outraged to see you. Since that's a tricky combination of emotions to imagine, let's just go with excited. As you step closer to speak with the goblin, you notice that they appear to be wearing authentic German lederhosen, rather than the makeshift shorts and suspenders get-up that the other Glocklens are wearing. Not that you're an expert in traditional European fashions or anything, though. They stare at you with glittering eyes. So, you break at my house end and beat my guards together. Think you can Gunther, the boss the Glocklens defeat? You pause for a second to parse this. Actually, I just want to talk. Ha! You think goblins are pretty stupid, I bet. But you have one other thing coming. If I don't feel like having a conversation about goblin intelligence, can I just say yes and then we fight? Sure. No, I know goblins aren't as dumb as they seem. Oh, yes? Yes? That know you about that, huh? Well, I read a magazine article about it once. A lot of it went over my head, but basically, since goblins are fungal creatures instead of mammals, brains work pretty differently. I find it really hard to extrapolate from familiar experiences to unfamiliar ones. So when they're dealing with novel situations, they tend to just make wild guesses about how they're supposed to behave. Oh, I'm actually surprised. Furthermore, because of the way they pass knowledge to their children, goblins are always really excited about having lots of novel experiences. So they're constantly putting themselves in situations where they have no idea what to do, deliberately. Okay, in fact, you know much about it. I am a little impressed. Why know you so much about these things? I was stuck in a dentist waiting room for a while and I didn't have anything else to read. So now what? Okay, there you have proven that you goblins are not dumb, but that really was just a rhetorical question. Yeah, I guess I was showing off a little. So if we have now a fight, yes? Is there a peaceful solution to this? A peaceful solution for you in my home invading? I suppose you want that you just leave let? I guess that does seem unrealistic. So if we have a fight, yes? Okay, fuck it. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna do 14 damage to all of us. Set off the whale. They're gonna fling this glob of wet hair at him, bro. So he doesn't fucking murk everybody in one hit. Merlin, the bird's gone, though. Obi's still alive, so that's good. Throw some sleaze damage at him just so I can kill him. Because I really didn't want to deal with this. Bye. Berlin grows stronger. 200 meat in there. Crazy. This must be full of Glockenspiel wrenches. Got a sharpening stone and an awl. And I can take a glockenspiel back home. It'd look good in my room. Bro, I've been spending too much time basically just fucking around at this point. I really need to go to that fridge factory, bro. No, but also yes. Yeah, we're going to the fridge factory. Glurble, glurble, glurble. Get the fuck out of my way, you bitch. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... No, I need to... We're gonna do the sharp eyes for the Moxie. Okay, I need to go here. So from booze, angry. So I can change my potion. If I have a mysticality potion, I can do that. That's fine. We're gonna do that. Okay. Sorry, I have to go to the boardwalk first. It's more important to me. Whatever, not dealing with the tentacles. It's all. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. I just have to. I want to get this game done. Put the pencil in between your teeth. Pick up the mallet in one hand and an air rifle in the other. Pow! Slam! Ding! Solved. Whew, I hate the clues with the question marks after them. Ah, but those are the fun ones. Great job, kid. You're a winner. Here's your prize. Colorful clown. Ooh. Those are good pants. Okay, the next one is 10 stat or 7 stats. Which I don't. Those are good pants, bro. Chapadas just makes my mysticality go up, but like this is one armor of every type. All right, everybody. That's all the time I've got for this episode today. So I'm gonna go back to the fridge factory, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye bye.